Hey guys, it's Jay. Welcome back to the channel. Yeah, it's uh it's been a minute. It's been a minute. And I just I hope this doesn't become a constant thing. But I did want to come on tonight and talk a little bit about some things that have been on my mind, but at the same time, just have some fun with it. I mean, I don't want to make this into like a super serious stuff, right? So what I'm planning to do tonight, just because we're all here and we're all uh, you know gonna talk a little bit about what's happening and the channel, and what's been happening with my other channels too. I want to talk a little bit about that, and go over what's happening. I also want to talk about some of the places that I'm going to go to in the next couple of weeks, as well as some things which have been on my mind and stuff, and even talk about some things that have been really really cool, and things that have been announced lately, and movies that I'm really excited about. And I just really wanted to sit down and have some time with you guys. I think that that's really what I really wanted tonight, because I've been mostly MIA for a little while. Like here, obviously, I'm doing things with Titan Toys. I'm doing things with other projects, and you get to see me in other places too. But for the most part, um, here on the Mega Giraffe channel, it's been a little thin, like really really thin. And it's not like there hasn't been stuff to talk about. There's been a lot of stuff to talk about, particularly with Master of the Universe. Um, but real life is getting in the way, like quite a bit. And it's real life that we're here to talk about. A little bit, not a lot, just a little bit, because unfortunately, things change, things evolve. You know what I mean? And as a community, right? Which still boggles my mind that we are a community, but it's so great that we're a community, and I love the fact that we are, and we can talk about these things, and we can come together and have a good time, discussing the things that are whatever's happening to you guys, whatever's happening to me, whatever's happening to the toy industry, and all these great things, right? Um, first off, I did want to say that I want to open up a couple of things tonight. The boxes. I mean, I don't mean things. And there's a reason why I can only open up the boxes and I can't open up the toys. It's a whole part and parcel to the whole situation that I'm kind of stuck in right now. Um, but we're gonna talk about it. But I did want to take a look at some stuff that arrived in the mail. Thanks to you guys, because again, a lot of stuff, as you guys know, a lot of things that are happening here, in Canada specifically, um, have made it very difficult to collect toys up here. The prices of toys just skyrocketed, and my ability to purchase toys has really diminished a lot. But thanks to everybody here who's been supporting my Entertainment Earth account, and purchasing from Entertainment Earth, I've been able to actually pick up toys from Entertainment Earth using the credits that allows me to use. So thank you guys. Thank you for all the support that everybody gives me on Entertainment Earth. That's always a big boost, and I really do appreciate it. Um, so I got a couple of things from Entertainment Earth, and I got a couple of things from Mattel Creations. So I'm very very excited to share those with you tonight. But I did want to give everybody an update as to what's been happening with the channel, and why um, episodes have been kind of sparse, spread out, and really I'm only reporting on things, and in some cases, because a lot of people know that oftentimes I'm pretty quick on the draw. You know what I mean? Something comes out, I usually try to get there and report on it as quickly as possible. But lately, that's been a bit of a thing. The episodes have been coming out a lot later in the day. But that's mostly because of cause and effect right now. I'm dancing around a lot of subjects right here because I just want to I want to let you guys know what's been going on. Um, but there's a lot of things that are happening behind the scenes as well, and a lot of projects I've been working on. So, but to cut to the chase, that's something I really need to do. I really need to cut to the chase sometimes. Um, some of you already know, and I have talked about it a bit. I haven't. This hasn't really been a secret. But I need to be out of this house um in a month or two. It's been a constant thing on my mind. I knew about this about a year ago. Well, not that long, but in the middle of last year, my landlord basically came to us and said, "Hey, I'm moving in, right? I've got to move in, and you know, get ready because it's going to be mid 2025, and it's no rush, but you guys got to consider it. You guys got to start thinking about it. You guys got to start planning." Of course, I don't plan any of this stuff. Like this is one of the biggest. You don't really think about this until it's right at the point where you have to do something, right? That's always a failing of human beings. That's always my failing, right? Procrastination is the absolute worst, but it's also because I have so many other projects on the go, right? A lot of things happened last year which was unexpected. You know what I mean? Like, uh, we lost a few good people. Um, things happened. A lot of projects which were still on the go. A lot of ups and a lot of freaking downs, man. Like it was a crazy year last year. And this year was no different. This year is even crazier. More conventions to go to. I went to Toylanta for the first time. Huge shout out to everybody at Toylanta. That was so great meeting a lot of you guys. Brett, the organizer, incredible. Wonderful event. If you guys haven't already, please consider going to Jolanta, which is later this year. That's going to be a blast. And coming up soon, I'm going to be at Joe Fest in Augusta, Georgia, next week. My good friend Ken of Toy Connections and I are going to be traveling down there. We're going to go see a whole bunch of Toy Tuber friends. We're going to see a lot of friends who we met last year at Jolanta. Sorry, at Joe Fest. It's getting confusing, guys. Getting confusing. And it was an absolute blast. And you know what? I can't wait to see how big it's gotten, and like everything that's changed for this year. Really excited about that. A lot of GI Joe, obviously GI Joe related stuff in time for GI Joe June, which is another thing. What happened to GI Joe June? What happened to the fan stream? What's going on? Right, a lot of questions going on with there, and I wanted to actually give that its due as well. So yeah, a lot of things happening, and I am going to go back to San Diego Comic-Con. And I will go ahead and say it. We are going to have another panel at San Diego Comic-Con. So if you guys are going to be at San Diego Comic-Con, I'll have more details about that. Myself, the team over at Hatter Toys, we are very excited to be going back to San Diego Comic-Con and talking more about this guy who's shipping out to backers right now. So huge shout out to everybody who supported the project. We'll get to that as well. Yeah, a lot of things that are happening right now. Master Universe is continuing to go strong. I did one of my latest videos. I talked about how Mondo, kind of dropped a surprise on us with their 1/6 scale Beastman Filmation Edition, or the way they call it, the classics, the vintage style from the original Master Universe Beastman release, which I can see what they're talking about. But there's so many cues about it which are kind of Filmation, like he's got boots. You know what I mean? The head sculpt is very much Filmation inspired. So I tend to think that this is a Filmation version of Beastman. And just double checking on it right now because I don't want to misspeak in this instance. I think he might have sold out already. Let me just do a really quick check. Beastman. And he's almost gone. So maybe we'll talk a little bit about that. Because again, a little interesting how these things go. And of course, everybody knows my feelings about Mondo and the way they do their marketing. I have never been. I've been pretty critical about that. A lot of people know that, and the guys have been very, very kind. And we banter whenever we see each other. It's a lot of fun. It's all fun and games, but at the end of the day, I do have my opinions on that. So maybe we'll get into that as well tonight. But yeah. So, and then I might as well grab one of the packages right now. Just give me a second. I'll be right back. But before I do that, I did want to say huge thanks to Nolan. Nolan, thank you so much, brother. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Hope you're having a great time at Joe Fest. Looking forward to seeing some video of it. I will definitely post a video. Thank you. And I will be diligent about that. Thank you, Nolan. Appreciate it, man. Really appreciate the support, Nolan. Always great to see Nolan in the chat. We're gonna say hi to everybody who's here. Thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight. Let me grab the packages. I'll be right back, and then we'll say hi to everybody who's here because a lot of things happening here. I'm losing the studio. I'm gonna lose the studio pretty soon. So that's a bit of news that I think everyone needs to know. Yeah. So yeah. Okay. We got packages, kids. We got packages. Asian Retro's missing again in action. Okay, so we're gonna be taking a look at this big beast because it's freaking. It can't even fit in the shot. This thing's gigantic. Look how big this thing is. This thing's huge. This is from Entertainment Earth. Again, a huge shout out to everybody who supports me on Entertainment Earth. That's absolutely massive. So that's the big boy. It is 26 inches by 16 inches by 14 inches. Do the math. That thing's massive. I know. I only know that because it says it on the box. And then I have two more packages that I'd like to open up with you guys to share. A lot of stuff from Entertainment Earth. So we will be getting to that in a second. But first, before we start doing any of that and start talking about the cool stuff, or not so cool stuff, let's say hi to everybody who's here. On U83, what's going on, brother? Good to see you. Nolan, of course, thank you again for the super chat. Nolan, you are the boss. Always good to see you. Endless Fables, Brian. What's going on, brother? I hope to see Brian again in Joe Fest. That'll be freaking awesome. Brian, I hope to see you and your lovely wife one more time. That'll be awesome. Hung out with Brian the whole weekend at Toylanta. It was incredible. It really was. Adrian's here. Tuvazone. What's going on, Adrian? Good to see you. Or maybe it's Tiffany. I'm not really sure. It could be either of them. It could be both of them. Who knows? Good to see you guys. If you haven't already, please subscribe to Endless Fables on Instagram. And, of course, subscribe to Tuvazone on Instagram and YouTube. Wonderful toy photographers, toy customizers. You guys should definitely check them out. Yeah, a little dramatic with the no, where the heck is Jay kind of thing. Yeah, you know me. I'm a bit of a ham that way. No Chewing is in the house. What's going on, Chewy? Guys, if you haven't already, please subscribe to No Chewing on No.Chewing on Instagram. And, of course, the Toy Daddies on YouTube. Definitely give them a like and a follow. Tell them that Jay sends you. Lord Hoagie's in the house. What's going on, Lord Hoagie? How are you doing tonight? King Panther, what's going on, Noel? Mr. MJR, how are you doing? Are you doing your John Cena impression? You can't see me. You can't see me. No. You can see me. I'm right here. Skeletor! Hello, things. Mega J, good to see you, brother. Trapjaw, that bumbling buffoon. Beastman says hi. He's still around. Good to see you, Skeletor. Labrat. Jay's too famous for... Oh, my God. You know what? That always kills me. I was at Titan Toys the other day, and some dude was picking up his order, and I ran into him in the doorway, and he said something to the effect of, "This guy's famous." I'm like, "Who are you talking?" I look behind me. I'm like, "Who are you talking about?" That always weirds me out, right? I'm just a dude, I'm just a talking head on YouTube. I am not by no means famous. I am by no means anything more than a toy collector, just like you guys. Okay, at the end of the day, that's how I roll. That's how we roll. We're community, guys. That's what we are. Skeletor saying hi to Nolan. Chaz the Guru, the great Chaz the Guru, has decided to grace. This guy's famous. Who cares about Mega J Retro? This guy is famous. The meme master himself, Chaz the Guru. Hey, party people. Hey, Jay, what's going on, Chaz? He had an epic post today about the Hasbro police. It was so good. I nearly fell off my chair. It was hilarious. Guys, if you haven't already, subscribe to Chaz the Guru on Instagram. Awesome dude. The meme master himself. If you're into G.I. Joe memes, definitely subscribe to Chaz the Guru, man. This is the guy. Big M, what's going on? Toys. Yes, we're going to be talking about toys for sure. Chris Kenny, what's going on? Long time no see, Chris. Good to see you. Always good to see Chris in the house. Big M, isn't Jay in Canada? He needs to come to America. Yeah, I'm coming to America. I'm coming to America in about a week. I'll be there in a week. So I will see you guys at Joe Fest. Steph in theater. What's going on, Steph in theater? Nice. Edmonton Oilers have tied it in the second period. Sweet. I'm not following right now, but I know that the Florida Panthers are definitely not gonna have an easy walkover. Walk in the park like last time. This one's gonna be a nail biter. Thanks, Steph. Nolan got the new Eternia Ninja today, along with AWOX Onyx and Mythic Legion's Graspar. The Unamused. Nice. Man, that ninja looks sweet. He looks sweet. The man, the myth, the legend. Guys, if you haven't already, subscribe to Emerald Knight Photo on Instagram. I'm gonna be hanging out with this guy in about a week. I'm gonna be hanging out with this guy in a week. He's dangerous, by the way. This is a very dangerous individual. Don't be in the same elevator with this guy. He will choke you out. Good to see you. Good to see you, John. Always good to see John. Guys, please subscribe to Emerald Knight Photo on Instagram. The dude is doing, and he does a weekly podcast. You guys should definitely check that one out. Emerald Knight Photo, good to see you, brother. Big M. Favorite toy lines right now: Masters, the Vintage Collection, Missing Link, Transformers. Well, you know, I think that's about it. You know what? We should pardon me, guys. We should also talk about Megatron and my thoughts about that. My thoughts on Megatron, guys. My thoughts on Megatron. Big M, super psyched about the mask. Yes, my mask is the mighty power that can save the day. Everybody. Wow, a lot of people just jumped in. Thank you guys for joining us tonight. We're gonna skip a little bit. Jonathan is in the house. Hedgehog Action, guys. If you haven't already, definitely subscribe to Hedgehog Action. I met him at PowerCon. Met him multiple places. And this guy is freaking awesome. His channel is great. Does a weekly podcast as well. Definitely head over to Hedgehog Action and check out Jonathan. Good to see you, brother. Big M. Jay, I heard you say discounts from Entertainment Earth. Do you have a code like that or something from Big Bad Toy Store? I don't use Entertainment Earth much. Big Bad hasn't reached out to me yet. They're very particular about who they work with. So haven't gotten to that level yet. But I would love to work with them. I really would. I think that they're great guys. I met them in person at Joe Fest, actually. So it was really cool to meet up with them. So yeah, I would love to work with them. Shao Kahn, what's going on, dude? Always good to see him. Move to Ajax/Whitby area, Jay. Dude, we're looking everywhere, man. We're looking everywhere. Hopefully we'll be able to close something. We have a prospect. So hopefully, things will pan out. Jason Fitz, getting 2 torta cubana at my local taco truck. I don't know what that is. It sounds tasty though. Can't talk much, but cheers, brother. You know what? I want to try some really cool Mexican dishes. I've seen so much good stuff on YouTube. I really want to try some cool stuff while I'm in the States. Big M doesn't listen to Jay, talks about toys, just make y'all happy. Such a joyful time. Thanks, brother. Appreciate it. Always good to see you. Tuvaz Zone, Tiffany, Adrian is sleeping. I got you. Of course it's Tiffany. Happy belated birthday, Tiffany. Awesome stuff that you unboxed the other day. I'm so happy for you guys. And of course, Adrian's doing his thing. So yeah, man, that man works hard. Jason, Nolan's everywhere. Cheers, bud. Absolutely. Endless Fables, Brian. Won't be at Joe Fest, but maybe Jolanta or Legion's Con. Sweet. I will definitely strive to be there, Brian. It will be great to see you again. And of course, your lovely wife. Omega 579 just came from Lyle's Figure Files. Woohoo! I was there for a while. I was hanging out with I was living vicariously through Jeff. Jeff is just solid. Guys, if you haven't already, subscribe to Jeffrey over at Lyle's Figure Files. That man's doing it, man. He's freaking amazing. Just amazing. Let's see here. Fran Captain America, good to see you, Fran. Long time. Jabbar Robbins, always a great supporter of the channel. JN in the house. When are you gonna rent Mr. Ramen toy back in your live streams? Talk about Gotcha Man. That's a good idea. I invite him a couple times. He ignores my invitations. Who the heck is that? I don't know who that is. Chaos. I think you were trying to say chaos, not chaos. Joke. Shrimp. Oh my god. Are you drinking again? What is going on? Oh my gosh. Hi, Angel. Good to see you, Angel. I think somebody's drunk at 10:30 in the evening, which is okay. That's fine. That's good drinking time. Too fast zone. I'm making tacos now. Woo! Love it. Love it. I love it. I'm loving it. Big M, thank you for the $5 super sticker, my friend. You are awesome. That's it. I'm calling it Big Bad. Shame on them. No, it's okay. They're all good, man. It's all good. I'd love to work with them, but it's all good. JMac77, good evening, friends. Good evening, JMac. Good to see you, my friend. Oh, thank you, Angel. You're too Angel. You're always a gem. Thank you, Angel. I assume you assume I dropped drinking. I didn't assume anything. I haven't assumed that. I know you too well. I know you too well. I was hoping. I was the fingers were crossed. I don't know. I was thinking maybe it's a possibility. I don't know. J Mac, what's going on? Yes, you did. Good to see Angel always. And let's get to it, everybody. So thank you guys for joining me tonight. Always a pleasure to hang out with you. I'm gonna put Angel away for a little bit. So let's talk a little bit about the channel, but of course we're gonna also open up some stuff, see what came in the mail. So yeah, big thing, of course, and I'm gonna move the mic away a little bit. You guys will probably it'll suffer a little bit, but that's okay. Anyway, I have the first box from Entertainment Earth. So huge thanks to everybody who supported me to be able to get these things. I really appreciate it, guys. Yeah, so recapping a little bit. Yeah, I'm in the process of looking for a new place. We have a couple of prospects, some really good ones. We've actually put in some offers. I'm not gonna, just go ahead and tell everybody. So we do have some offers, but it's many of them are way out of Toronto, way out of Markham, where I'm right now, and even further than Scarborough. And we have thought about Ajax, by the way, Skeletor. We have thought about Ajax. We are looking. It's all about affordability, guys. It really is. For those of you who don't know, the Toronto housing market is stupid and ridiculous and way overpriced. $1 million homes, just ridiculous. Angel knows all about this. She's had to go through that herself. But yeah, it's quite the situation. So it's a bit daunting, and unfortunately, we can't wait. It's not a situation where I can just like sit back and say, okay, when we get a house, then I can start packing. No, that's actually not the way. That's not the way it is. That is not the way. The Mandalorians, unfortunately, have to admit it. It's not the way. So the reason, just so that everyone's wondering, putting all the pieces together. The reason I've been so, I guess, tardy. And not as quick on the draw with news and stuff right now is because I've been packing. As you can imagine, there are a lot of toys to pack. So, oh my gosh, just do a little bit of a swing here. I mean, if I was to go behind here, you can see that mountain of just boxes over there. I mean, things are slowly being yeah, man. It's a process. It's a process, and this is where we are at right now. I'm trying to organize and figure out what to do with the collection. And the truth is, some of the collection is going to have to, thin out. And that is where I am presently. I'm kind of at my wit's end, really. A lot of things out of my control, which is always a bummer. I hate being out of control. I'm not the freaking Guyver, which I watched the other day on YouTube. If you guys haven't already, I really suggest. Actually, here's a fun one. If you guys want to see Solid Snake in his first movie role, the great David Hayter. If you want to see David Hayter in his first movie role, type in The Guyver 2, Dark Hero on YouTube. The full movie is on there. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say that, but the full movie is on there, and you guys can watch it. It's on a channel called Otaku 2 or something like that. I can't remember, but check it out. It's a great film. It's cheesy as F, but the monster effects very, very much. If you're into Sentai, if you're into like rubber monsters and stuff like that, you guys will love the Guyver. It's freaking amazing. All right, there was only one thing in here, which what a waste of packaging for only one thing. I'm excited to get this because I didn't know I was even going to get it because really popular right now. From the Masterverse collection, we got King Randor. We got Burger King Randor. And, of course, his father, King Miro, is in here somewhere. I'm super excited to have Burger King Randor. King Randor himself. The new Eternia King Randor. Freaking amazing. Love it. Look at those illustrations. I do believe this is Eamon O'Donoghue. I could be wrong. But it looks like his style. There's Queen Marlena. Well, actually, that's that's Captain Marlena right there. Oh my God, she's fabulous. Does this mean we're going to get Captain Marlena? She looks awesome. I'm very excited about that. Huge shout out to the design team at Mattel who won an award recently. I don't know if you guys knew that, but they just won a design award, and I'm going to be doing a full video on that. I'm going to have time. I'm going to make time. I'm going to make time to actually make a full video of that because I'm a graphic designer by trade. So whenever I hear that, one of my most beloved franchises of all time won a packaging design award, I'm going to be talking about that. I'm also going to be doing a lot more deep dives into this packaging and the Easter eggs, the whole 9 yards. I am definitely going to be doing a video on that because I'm very, 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 very excited that Manuel Eduardo Caritas, Roy Juarez, and his team took an award for packaging. I am super excited about that. Huge congratulations to all the Mattel team that was involved in the packaging design and award. And given they're just desserts, they're just awards for the packaging. And it was the Masterverse packaging. Absolutely awesome. Congratulations to Roy and everybody out there. You guys killed it. It was awesome. I didn't assume anything. To Vazone. I don't envy you. Moving sucks. Yes, I know, Tiffany. It's a pain. I really like that figure, the King Randor. Yes, he is awesome. He is absolutely amazing. All right, so I'm going to open up the next package. So I've moved myself ever since childhood. I've moved I've moved more times than I can count. I've moved countless times. There really is only one thing in this way. So this is old school for me, but it doesn't make it any more daunting. It doesn't make it any more stressful. And like I said, we're packing up as we speak because the moment we get a place, we got to go. But it has made the channel suffer. Not gonna lie. And I've got to change that very quickly because the truth is that the channel actually has become an integral part of my my income, which I never thought in a million years I would even be able to say that. It sort of happened during the pandemic when I'm a graphic designer by trade. I design websites, I design billboards, I design packaging. I helped to design. No, I'm just gonna say it. I designed the packaging for Flipboard. Huge shout out to all the artists who worked on the backing cards. But yeah, I was involved. I do a lot of stuff for clients, and the pandemic pretty much derailed all of that. It was crazy. Many of my clients basically either folded because I had a lot of tech clients. I had clients who were in the tech space. Some with cryptocurrencies, some with the blockchain, and yeah, the pandemic really sort of killed many of their aspirations. So I did the one thing which I never thought I would do, and I went full on with YouTube, and I was shocked at the response from the community. Thank you guys. If it wasn't for you guys, I'd be in big trouble right now. And the problem with YouTube is it's never steady. You have good months and you have bad months. January is like the worst month for revenue on YouTube space. So yeah, it can be really daunting and scary. So I'm still looking for a steady job and any opportunities and clients. But yeah, man, it's rough. But I want to thank everybody out here who's continued to support the channel. It's because of you guys that I continue to be able to do this, and and it's been incredible. And this box that I just opened up, which I forgot to show, yeah, it's full of Mattel creations, obviously. And if we take a look at the back, who is that? It is Force Captain Despara. Love it. This is awesome. So let's just crack this one open really quick. I wasn't gonna do this. I'm not gonna. Again, I'm not gonna. I have to pack these things. I can't really open them, which is actually the reason why I don't do many of these unboxings. But I wanted to do it today because I want to be able to share this with you guys and show you guys what and talk about what we've been up to here and talk about a little bit of what's going on in the world today. So taking this out and pulling out Despara. Ooh, wow. Look at that. Collector-friendly packaging. I love it. And, of course, look at that background. Got a couple of lizard men. And the 3-pack, I can't remember this guy's name, but basically he is a Snake Man army builder. And he came in the Eternia, the War for the what was it called? The War for Eternia 4-pack. Great stuff. And there, of course, is Force Captain Despara and her mentor in the background there, Hordak, and his Royal Guard. Freaking awesome. Masters of the Universe. And you never know that the Fright Zone is coming soon, guys. The Fright Zone is coming soon. It's been delayed, but it's coming soon. And there she is. There is Force Captain Despara. Freaking amazing. Come on, focus. Come on, Despara. You can do it. Hold on. There we go. She looks awesome. Love the headdress. The Evil Horde. And of course, there she is. Freaking incredible. Super glad and super excited to be able to have Despara in the collection. So yeah. She's still available if anybody's interested on MattelCreations.com. So head over there, guys. Pick it up right now. So yeah, I am fully committed to getting back to regular episodes and getting back to the whole YouTube thing. Unfortunately, at least temporarily, this has become a bit of a slog, personally for me. But it's going to change. Everything's going to come back full circle. It has to, because there's been tons of news that I want to talk about, and I need to talk about. One of the top of mind, though, is the fact that Mask, the mighty power that can save the day, has actually been showing some really great stuff. New blast effects, new cartoon accurate accessories, and brand new action features, which is something that just doesn't happen today. So I wanted to talk about that, and I did talk about that. Not primarily here on the channel, but I did talk about it on TitanToys.com. So one thing that's been very consistent is that I've been doing a lot of work with Titan Toys, and they announced recently that they are the official distributors for Mask in Canada, and that blew my mind when I found out about that. I thought that was absolutely bonkers. So it's going to be amazing. Hopefully, we'll be able to open them up here on the channel, maybe on Titan Toys. You never know. But it's great. It's awesome. I'm really excited for them. And of course, I'm really excited to be able to have the opportunity to maybe crack one open myself. We'll see what happens. All right. I'm going to open up this big boy here. And as I said, it's freaking huge. It's gigantic. 26 inches by 16 inches by 14 inches. This thing's huge. All right. We're going to open that one up. Let's see here. Good to see you guys. Thanks for dropping by. Geek Homeworld. We briefly met last year at Joe Fest in Augusta. Good to see you, brother. I was with my good friend Al Digital K. Yes, of course. Oh, always. I remember. Digital Caveman Presents. Yes, it was our first con. We had a blast. Ed of Geek Homeworld. Yes, of course. Good to see you, Ed. Always great to see you. And I hope to see you again this year. It'll be great to reconnect. Please, come by the Delta 17 booth. Let's chat. Guys, if you haven't already, please subscribe to Geek Homeworld on YouTube. He was awesome to talk to. Ray's in the black. What's going on, Ray? Good to see you. Always good to see Ray and Nolan together. Despara, that's a nice, pretty. That's nice. That's pretty awesome, Bill. Yes, she is wicked. There they are, reconnecting on digitally online. Geek Homeworld. Hey, chat, Nolan. Hopefully they see everybody this year at Jofus and Augusta. Please, guys, if you haven't already, definitely. We're gonna highlight that sometime during the show. Big M. Okay, email sent to Big Bad. They get most of my money, and that's a lot. I hope they put you on, Jay, at least to help her ease the burden of buying these expensive ass toys. Best wishes. Thank you, Big M, dude. You are awesome, my friend. It was all positive. Don't worry. It's okay. You can talk crap about me. I don't really mind. Peter, what's going on, brother? We're gonna get some schmack from Peter, of course. Nolan is saying hi to Peter and Billy Butch, 1980. What's going on, Billy? Great to see you. Thanks for dropping by. Okay, so let's continue with this. Opening this big box. I'm gonna have to get up now because it's so freaking big. Yeah, so I am heading to Joe Lanta this year to help out with the Delta 17 crew. Steve and the crew are always great. Joe Racondo, Crash, all the guys. I'm really excited to be able to see them again and reconnect. It's going to be a lot of fun. And I'm not doing a panel this year. I wasn't in time to I didn't what's it called? I didn't submit in time for a panel, which is unfortunate. I really wanted to talk a little bit about like Flipboard and some of the other characters. But we will be hanging out with Ramen Toy while we're there, and it's my understanding he's bringing something big. He's bringing something huge to Joe Fest 2025. Sorry, Joe Fest 2025, and that has me excited. I am very, very, very excited at what the possibilities are for that. I'm really excited to see. He's keeping it a secret. He's keeping it a wraps. I know what it is, but I don't want to spoil it. It's his to unveil at the show. So hopefully we'll see a little bit more of it before time runs out. All right. So in this package, it's freaking huge, and there's a number of things in here. I'm glad it's not just one thing. A lot of Motu stuff, thankfully. We were able to get another award-winning package, everybody. It is Sorceress Tila. Man, I've been so looking forward to this one. I am an idiot, as usual, and I missed out on Ka Tila. I'm going to have to hunt her down, but don't worry, I'll find her. Master Universe Revolution. I love it. She looks awesome, doesn't she? Seriously. Love Tila in this edition. And looking for some Easter eggs. So far, it's just Tila. The Tri-Sorceress. Well, this is just the Sorceress, but we do know that she... I'm hoping they release the Tri-Sorceress edition. Oh, there she is. The mother. So good. So sad, too. But there she is. Castle Grayskull in the background. It's a bit torn. I'm not happy about that. I might tell them. We'll see what happens. But yeah, Sorceress Tila. Great stuff. Very happy to be able to get that into the collection. And then we have 3 more packages in here, and then a 4th one. These ones I was very much looking forward to, and I'm glad I got them. I'm loving the fact that the cartoon collection has such really good backing cards. The first releases of the cartoon collection were just terrible. The backing cards were so flimsy; it was just not a good idea. But these newer editions, they are crazy thick. That's what she said. It's also what he said. But these are awesome. So first one out of the box is Fangman. Evil fanged minion of Skeletor. Yes. I love this backing card. It's so freaking awesome. He-Man in the Master Universe. There he is, Fangman. He's looking so much better in person than he did on the photos. He looks freaking great. Very cartoon accurate, the colors. And I said this earlier to a lot of people. Doesn't his suit remind you of classic Colossus? I don't know if anybody else sees that, but the moment I saw this outfit, I thought it was Colossus from the X-Men, right? With blue skin. And of course, there is the Wheel of Eternity. Awesome stuff. Great to have Fangman. Wonderful packaging design. Once again, the Time Corridor comes with a mini comic, and this is awesome. So huge shout out. Thank you again, guys, for helping me to pick these up. The next one out of the box, of course, is celebrating the 40th anniversary of She-Ra. It's Grizzlor. Yes. Grizzlor, hairy henchman of the evil horde. He does not have furry soft goods, which, you know what? Again, for the cartoon collection, that makes a lot of sense. These guys are looking freaking awesome. Look at that facial sculpt. Looks so good. He looks amazing. Definitely looks like he just jumped off of the cartoon screen. Loving these guys. And on the back, we do have the illustration from He Ain't Heavy. He's a wizard. Yeah, man. Comes with the moon mirror. And this is the best. Awesome. A little bit of a crease at the top. So sad. But it's okay. They're not exactly collector-friendly packaging anyway. So Grizzlor, Fangman. And the final figure out of the wave, which I did get, is my personal favorite, of course. It is Orko the Great. And it's unfortunate, you know, his hat is so far down, you can barely see him. But that's okay. Orko the Great, along with his Uncle Montork, you can actually have both. I'm going to pick up a second one of this because I want Uncle Montork and I want Orko, of course. This is freaking awesome. So yeah, cartoon collection, Orko, Grizzlor, and Fangman. Heroic Court Magician. This is awesome, guys. There he is. The return of Orko's uncle, Uncle Montork. So great. Includes swappable Uncle Montork head. And of course, the Hero's Medal and floating stand. I actually was thinking that this was Orko's medallion, but it's not. It's actually his hero award, which I think it would have been nice if they included Orko's medallion. I mean, that's on Eternia, it makes him all powerful, right? So, but I can tell that customizers are going to pick that one up. Adrian, I know you're sleeping, but there's a challenge for Adrian. Once he wakes up. Tiffany, tell Adrian we want the medal from Orko. There's one more thing in the package, which, you know, you're looking at this package, you're like, why is it so big? I mean, there's only so many things in there. But the reason it's so big is because the last thing in the package is just freaking ginormous. I mean, this thing is absolutely gigantic. I couldn't say no. Once I heard that this was coming up, I mean, I missed him on the first time around, but I couldn't say no this time. I was just waiting for him to go down in price because they put what's it called? They've been hiking up their prices ever since the announcement of the tariffs. So I had to wait until this guy dropped. They had a sale, a Memorial Day sale. So because they had a Memorial Day sale, I said, okay, I'm going to pull the trigger because it's not going to get any cheaper anymore. So guys, I was able to pick up Transformers Age of the Primes Triptychon. I've been waiting for this guy for years. I really love this sculpt. His overall look, he looks freaking amazing. And he's gigantic, man. He's absolutely gigantic. So yeah, finally got our hands on Triptychon. Unfortunately, we can't really see the way he looks. The packaging for Transformers Select has always been a bit odd. They usually just use illustrations, but at least they're not just using cardboard boxes anymore. They're actually using some designer boxes. So I am very happy about that. But yeah, got Triptychon finally into my collection. This guy, I've been waiting for this guy for such a long time, and the only one I'm really missing right now is going to be Scorponok because I missed him on the first time around. But I'm so glad to be able to get Triptychon into the collection. I want to thank everybody out there once again for helping me to get all these wonderful collector's items. It's really helped me out that you guys support me on Entertainment Earth. And who knows, maybe if Big Bad Toy Store will reach out to me and say, hey, do you want to help promote us? I would love that. And Big M, thank you so much for sending a suggestion their way. That really does help me out, and I really would appreciate that because I personally would personally love to work with them. I buy a lot of stuff from them as well. Pardon me, guys. Geek Homeworld. Pleasure was mine. I'm looking forward to seeing you again, brother. I really am. Clint Jorgensen, what's going on, Clint? Good to see you, guy. Good to see you, brother. If you haven't, guys, already subscribed to Clint on Instagram and Facebook, dude's doing great work. Jay, just a reminder that Joe Fest is next week. Yeah, I've been talking about it. I've been talking about it. I'm going to bring it up in a second. Clint, hope you're doing well. You know what, brother? I can't complain. I just can't complain. Things are going well. But I'm not going to lie. This move has me rattled. It has me rattled so much to the point that I haven't been consistent, and that's not like me. I'm usually very, very consistent with videos, with releases, with keeping up with the news. So I got to get back into it, and that's actually part of what's happening right now. I want to get back into this. I want to communicate with you guys again. This community means the world to me, and I don't want to lose it. Which is another thing that we're going to talk about. You know, MJR Collector. We're going to get to that in a little bit, because that thing's. I have plans, and I hope that I can execute on them. But we'll see what happens. Big M, it's like Christmas. It really is. It really is, and it's thanks to you guys. You guys are my personal Santa Claus. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. If it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be able to collect anymore because toys have just gotten so expensive, and gas is just ridiculous. And that's actually another thing that we're going to talk about with MJR Collector. For those of you who are tuning in from there, Two Fast Zone, Orko the Great. Have to get one. You have to get it soon, Tiffany. Don't sleep on that one. That one will go fast, especially with Uncle Montork, right? Please head over to Entertainment Earth right now. Use my code in Mega J Retro. Sorry, Mega J. Use my code Mega J which is actually in the description of the video. That really helps me out as always, and thank you guys for all the support. I really appreciate it. Every purchase goes to credits for another purchase of an action figure on my end. Nolan, awesome. Congrats, Jay. Thank you so much, brother. Craze Colonel, cool stuff. Just BH. Thank you, brother. Big M, Jay, what are you going to say about Megatron missing link? Yes, let's get into that a little bit. I'll actually bring it up. Craze Colonel, sorry, just a Masterverse Blade. Ah, sweet. I love it. I'm still waiting on my Masterverse Blade. I hope he comes in soon. I really need that. I really need that SOB. I need him. Let me check on the stat. You know what? Now you got me wondering, brother. Let me check on the status of that. Whoa, what is that? Oh, wow. You know what? Freak. I might actually have to. Damn, are these already sold out? Oh, they're pre-orders. Okay. Oh, they have one. Too many good things that I'm seeing online right now. I can't. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Let's just double check it. What the heck? I'm just double checking if yeah, there he is. That's why I haven't gotten him yet. All right, I'm gonna ship these guys out pretty soon. My pile of loot actually is where my blade is. I'm gonna need to get that. Okay, now that I know, I will go there. Absolutely, Tiffany, head over there, pick him up right now. Nolan, Crazy Colonel, awesome. Still waiting for mine. Yep, I'm waiting for mine too. Billy Butch, 1980. This is one of my favorite channels. I love the enthusiasm you bring to all your content and support the channel in this community. Thank you so much, Billy. Really appreciate it, brother. Thank you. It means the world to me that you say things like that. That's amazing. Crazy Connell, got it for BBTS. Yes. I'm hoping to get it pretty soon too. I just got to ship it out. Okay, so yeah, let's talk about my thoughts. Let's talk about my thoughts on what's it called? Megatron. So let me see. Let me just bring it up here. Studio Series Megatron. And I'll go to what was it called? Yeah, let's just do that. Studio Series Megatron. Yeah, let's just do this. There we go. So a couple of things that I want to talk about with this. So we're going to share the screen. Share the screen. Window. And this news comes to us from our good friends over at TFW 2005. They're a wonderful news resource. They're part of the Toy Arc community. Definitely if you're into Transformers, you definitely have to go and check out TFW 2005. Give them a like and a follow. Tell them that Jay sent you. So yeah, leaked pictures. I won't say leaked pictures, but I'll be honest with you. I'm not 100% sure how leaked they are. I honestly believe that they're ready to go. Leaked pictures of the new Megatron Studio Series have been made available, and we can see a couple of them right here. Who is this dude? Seriously, leaked pictures my butt. Okay, like I'm sorry. Does that really look like leaked pictures to you guys? Come on. That looks like an office. Okay. It's not somebody's house. He's got Transformers everywhere. All right. So, and he's wearing a mask of Megatron. Come on, guys. Hasbro, come on. You can do better to hide your identities that way. And there he is. There is Studio Series Megatron. Okay, so right off the bat, I think he looks his robot mode, I think he looks awesome. Okay, I'm just gonna come out and say it. His robot mode looks amazing. I really do like his robot mode. How they've designed him. He looks great. He's got his fusion cannon. He's got the iconic laser sword. Okay, everything about the apparently they fixed the colors on the legs, because the colors on the legs when he on the prototype looked terrible. They look absolutely terrible. So I'm glad that they fixed the color of the legs. Very excited. Well, actually, you know what? I hope they do a closer shot, because looking at it again, maybe the colors are actually wrong. So we'll have to figure that out. So let's talk about the elephant in the room, though. He's a tank. And what do I have to say to that? I have to say this. Hasbro, you bunch of cowards. Let's be perfectly honest. Let's just put all our cards on the table, guys. Let's just put all the cards on the table. No kids are buying these Transformers, okay? No kids without their parents are buying these Transformers, okay? These Transformers are nostalgia driven. Well, that's why they're called Studio Series. That's why they're released in this version, right? These are for anybody who watched the original film back in the day. 40-year-old men, okay? 40 plus year old men. It was freaking 40 years ago that this freaking movie came out. And a bunch of cowards. I'm just putting it out there, I'm not going to shy away from that. Like, and it's a decision from the top, right? It's a decision from the top. I get it. I understand. But come on, grow some cojones, man. Grow a pair. Come on, like seriously, this was made for people like me, for collectors like you. This was made for us. Why? It's the same decision. It's the exact same reason why we're not going to get Hut Slayer Leia. Where is she? I have her around here somewhere. I put her away. Anyway, it's the exact same reason why we're not going to get Hut Slayer Leia ever, right? It's the same idea, right? For whatever reason, it's to protect the children. I don't know where that comes from. What children you're protecting? I get it. He's going to be in the toy aisles, but let's be honest with you. Between a gun and a tank, they're two different levels of the same thing. You know what I mean? They're two different levels of the exact same thing. They're still weapons, right? They're still weapons. Arguably, this thing can actually do more destruction. Arguably. Okay, I'm not saying objectively. I'm not saying philosophically. I'm saying arguably, right? Arguably, in one motion, this can do more damage. It can run over people. It can run over buildings. It can shoot things out of its cannon. You know what I mean? So, and as I said earlier, it's my opinion. Again, this is just my opinion, but this thing should have been made for the fans of the movie, right? It's called Studio Series for a reason, right? And in my opinion, I think that Hasbro, the higher ups at Hasbro need to I'm serious. They need to ah they need to take a risk. You know what I mean? They just need to have a bit of courage and just accept the fact that this is made for adults. You know what I mean? This is being marketed to adults, right? So adults should have the wherewithal, right? The understanding that this is not, for their children. I think that that's really a sticking point for me anyway. Does that mean I'm not going to buy this thing? No. This is the best looking Megatron in this scale, in this collection, officially. If we're going to talk about third party, of course, there are offerings right now, sorry, on third party sites, right, which are just as good stand-ins and actually transform into the Walter P38. You know what I mean? Like there are options. You do have options, right? But if you want to keep your entire collection official, if you want to keep everything the way it should be, in terms of like a collection, you have very little choices on this matter. Does he look great? Yes, he looks freaking awesome. Even the tank mode looks awesome. I'm not gonna what's it called? I'm not gonna shy away from that. The tank mode looks absolutely sick. It does. It looks ridiculous. Like if we were just to take a quick look at it, like this thing looks absolutely bonkers. The tank. It's way better than the tank mode from the first release of Megatron in Siege and then in Earthrise, right? Still way better. I do appreciate the way the engineering behind it, everything that had to do to actually get it the way it looks right now. Absolutely, chef's kiss. But is it Megatron from the movie? No, it's not. It's not. I will say this. I do appreciate that they actually included the Walther P38 in action figure size, right? So if you look here, they actually do include the Walther P38 as a handheld gun for Starscream or Thundercracker or Soundwave. Anybody who used it in the show, you now have Megatron officially in gun size. I appreciate that. You can even attach him onto the side of the cannon itself, giving you, a what's it called? Some sort of canonical idea, right? And if you really think about the logic here, okay, if you really take it into the whole concept of what size is Megatron when he transforms, this is actually accurate, right? Megatron, when he transforms, shrinks down to the size of a gun which his lieutenants and his other commanders can use against the Autobots. So if you go by that logic, it makes a lot of sense that he is this size, right? Just big enough for one of his lieutenants to carry. Starscream, Soundwave, Thundercracker, anybody who's able to utilize him to fulfill their goals. And then because he's a transformer and must transform, they gave him a tank mode. Again, there's justifications all around. I can justify till the cows come home, but the elephant in the room is that he's not a freaking tank; he's a gun. So those are my thoughts. Anybody wanted to know what my thoughts are about Studio Series Megatron? Those are my thoughts. I think that Hasbro needs to grow up hair and just pull up those big boy pants. Pull them way back up, and just say, let's make something for the fans. And you know what? If this is going to be here's something for you. If this is going to be the how can I say this properly? If this is going to be the retail edition, right? If it's going to be the retail edition, then you know what? Do a HasLab, okay? Do a freaking HasLab, and like have a collection, right? Have a collection of figures, and make him part of the set that actually transforms into a gun. Why? Because just like many people who are justifying with the Rancor, we needed a Hut Slayer Leia, a Slave Leia. We needed what's it called? A Ula, the dancer. You know what I mean? Heck, we got, you know what? If you wanted some if you wanted some boobs, we were gonna get Malakili, right? He had the big tatas, right? But we didn't make it, right? For one reason or another. But you know what? That those are directly marketed towards adults, and you know what? Getting on my high horse, that's something I think that we should that you know Takara should be able to do. And you know what? Screw it, Takara, do it yourselves. Go, and I know that they want to do it. Takara, go make a Walter P38 version of Megatron. Make it happen. Let's see it. Because you know what? The masterpiece. Where is he? Come here, Megatron. This freaking again masterpiece. Absolute masterpiece, right? This little guy, the little guy, freaking gigantic. The masterpiece. They're not afraid. The Japanese are not afraid to make this guy in the proper scale, in the proper, format, and able to transform into a freaking gun. So the Japanese can do it. The Japanese can do it. The Japanese are more than capable of getting this done, and I want to see it. Japan, Takara, I want to see it. I want to see a what are they? What are they at now? Legacy or Legends? Um, what what are they calling themselves now? Somebody help me. What like it's not Earthrise anymore. It's not Kingdom. Is it Legends? I can't remember anymore. Legacy, something like it. Anyway, we need a version of Megatron. Come on, stand up. Stand up. What the heck are you standing on? Stand up. Whoa, no. Jeez, that was close. Okay. Sunstreaker almost took a dive. And you're dusty. Oh, gonna have to fix that. All right. But yeah, man, we in my opinion, Hasbro, like, don't take this the wrong way, but grow up. Grow up, Hasbro. Grow up. Understand, man. Everybody's right. I do have to dust my shelves. Getting my eyes. Grow up. Give us what we want. Okay, it's not hard. We're not asking for a lot. Just give us a Megatron. Geek Homeworld. Like I say, life gets in the way. Your subs understand when it can't be. Nobody's going anywhere. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. But you know what? Neglected for too long, and things start to happen. Big M, Studio Series Megatron's awesome, but we all need that missing link Megatron gun. Yes, I agree. But those are my thoughts. That's exactly the way I feel, and I'm not shy about it. I'm not. Big M, cowards. I love it. It's 2025. Real talk. I'm sorry, but I that's how I feel. I feel that people have to grow up hair, man. Grow up big freaking cojones. Anyway, you know what I'm saying. Marvelous Captain. They can make it. And Lou. Yes. They can make it and put a mature rating on the box. Easy and simple. I don't disagree with that. But why even mature rating? That doesn't even make sense to me. They make Nerf guns, for crying out loud. A soft gun is still a gun. Okay? It's still in the guise of something that actually shoots projectiles. You're splitting hairs. You are splitting hairs. That's just me. HasLab, great idea. I think so. But it has to be like, a whole bunch of things. It can't just be, one Megatron for a HasLab. That wouldn't make no sense, right? It's got to be a few things. Maybe it's Megatron plus, a whole playset, right? That would be awesome. Steve Vendetta, Megatron is long overdue for a sci-fi style gun, more rather than the Walter P38. I agree. Steve, you are absolutely 100% on the right track. I would rather have. I would have accepted. I would have accepted 100%, no question. Megatron in a Nerf style gun, 100%. I would have accepted it. Just because it's a lot better than a tank. Would I still have been super happy? No, but I would have accepted it a lot more. Skybound has given him such an alt mode that they can in no way be confused for a real pistol. There you go. I agree, Steve. I agree. Peter, I put my peanut butter and jelly on the outside of the sandwich. Thank you, Peter. Appreciate that. Two Vez on preach, Jay. Preach. I'm on my soapbox, Tiffany. I'm on my soapbox. I'm gonna fall off in a second. But yeah, that's the way I feel. As everybody knows, I don't shy away from that. I do want to let everybody know and remind everybody that the Master Universe Beastman 1/6 scale action figure is still available on mondoshop.com. And again, notwithstanding, right? I want to clear the air here. And I want to clear the air. I love the guys at Mondo. I do. I consider them amazing creators, right? Hector Arce, right? Incredible art director, creative director. Attack Peter, all those guys. You know what I mean. By the way, subscribe to Attack Peter and Hector on their Instagram channels and social media. They're amazing. Bob the Awesome, Bob, amazing, amazing. Um, they're doing such great work there. And of course, I am critical about certain things. I mean, I think that we could have had a lot more lead up on this. I'm just I'm gonna clear the air. Like I'm just being perfectly honest. I think that with a little bit more lead up, like a month, even a month, explaining that this would have been released, I think a lot more people would have been prepared. They could have moved things around, saved a little bit of money a week, 2 weeks prior, because the timing was just for me. The timing was off. You know what I mean? The beginning of the month is rough for everybody. You have bills at the beginning of the month. You have car payments, you have mortgage payments, you got groceries, all this kind of stuff, right? Gas, so utilities, all that kind of crap. So at the beginning of the month is a really crazy time to be offering, one of the best looking Beastmans, in this scale, right? What am I talking about? One of the best looking Beastman in this scale, right? Filmation style or classic style, vintage style, toy style, however you want to call it, right? I'm gonna go with Filmation because he's got boots and that face is 100% Filmation, right? This to me is the iconic Beastman, right? And I applaud everybody who was able to pick this guy up. And you know what? There's still time. He's not yet sold out. He's still available. Although the badge at the top does say he's almost gone. So if you guys are interested in this classic variant of Beastman, do not sleep on this. $275 USD. Subject to tariff surcharges, unfortunately. But he's almost gone. Okay. And once he's gone, he's gone. Like there's no coming back from this. So guys, definitely if you're interested in this Beastman, and now this being the closer to the middle of the month, where maybe the paychecks have come in and everything like that. That's probably the reason why he's almost gone now. He's probably almost gone because people have been able to adjust. Everything's come full circle. They can actually afford to pick him up now. But yeah, if you're in the position to pick him up, please pick him up because he's amazing. I cannot. I'm way in between too many things. I'm moving. I'm doing. I've got so many projects. I'm leaving for the U.S. in next week or in 1 week. So unfortunately, I will be missing this guy. And for me, that's part of my gripe and why I keep talking about it. Unfortunately, and I have to talk about it, that I think a little bit more heads up on this, I could have saved a little bit of money. More people could have saved a little bit more money and actually had a chance at picking this guy up. As it is, it's unfortunately budgeted for it. As it is, it's not in the cards. And of course, I'm not even gonna hand quote it. Yes, that's selfish. That is selfish of me to say something like that. Yes, of course. But to me, it's true, right? Giving people a bit more heads up would have probably allowed people to prepare and things like that. And that is one of my one of my criticisms of Mondo's marketing, right? Well, I guess marketing wouldn't be it of their strategy. That's always been a little bit of my criticism for their strategy of how they release their figures. Special, literally limited edition 1,000 piece figures like this, right? Because the only advertising I even knew, like as far as I know, I think they probably announced it somewhere along the line. But as far as I know, the first time I heard about this guy was at Monsterpalooza, which was only 3 days to the pre-order, right? So that to me, I'm a bit critical on those things. I'm a bit critical for that, but I think that what I think that with a bit more lead time and working with the fans, you know what I mean. I think a lot of people would have had the opportunity to pick this up, and not have to worry about their finances. You know what I mean? As much. I mean, everybody's worrying about their finances now. But as such as it is, he's almost gone. So no matter what, this is definitely going to be a huge collector's item for a lot of people. And huge congratulations to Mondo once again for making just an incredible figure. He's absolutely beastly, and you can take off his furry mane. You can take it off, and he looks freaking gorgeous, man. He is a beast. He is an absolute beast. If you are interested in Beastman, he's still available right now, but he is almost gone. Okay, so I wouldn't surprise me if he might be gone in the next 24 hours. You just never know. But definitely head over to mondoshop.com, $275, subject to tariff surcharges. And of course, giving a huge shout out to everybody who was involved with this. Chris Caraveo, Chris Caraveo, Emiliano Santalucia, Florian Bertmer, Mark Bristow, May Tarana. I hope I am totally butchering these names. I apologize. May Tarana. I hope somewhere somebody can forgive me for that. Tim Hansen, wonderful artists who are all part of this wonderful project, and again bringing life to one of the best looking Beastmans I have ever seen. That's not negating the original Beastman release. He's incredible, but this one is definitely one I would have loved to get because he is a Filmation Beastman, and as you guys know, Filmation is my jam. I love Filmation. Filmation is where it's at. Red King Royal Toy Soiree. Greetings from the Red Kingdom, sir. Very, very, very much happy to have you here. Red King's Royal Toy Soiree. Do you have a channel, brother? Because that's an awesome channel name. Holy crap. I love that. The Red Kingdom. Guys, if he has a channel, subscribe to this man. I love that channel name. Red King's Royal Toy Soiree. Jeez Louise. How can you top that? How can you top that? Welcome, Red King. Jason Krishner. Jay, you seem so chill. If you don't drop the content, we know you're doing your thing. Always enjoy your views on figures and other stuff. Keep it coming, but in your own pace. Thank you, Jason. Jeez Louise, man. You guys are too kind. You're good. Thank you, Jason. Thank you so much. Appreciate it, man. Wolverine Ortiz. What's going on, Wolverine? The Wolverine is in the house. Jay and all. 1 week till Joe Fest. We'll see you there. I'm looking forward to it, Will. I'm so looking forward to it. It's definitely one of those things I look forward to every year. Lexilator, I bought the first Beastman. I'm good. Yep, I have him too. He's incredible. Tiffany, Too Fast Zone. The Beast figure would be great with my AWOC figures. Yes, they would be way out of scale though. This is 1/6 scale. Tiffany, he's massive. He is massive. So unfortunately, he would be a giant. He is a giant compared to traditional 6-inch figures. Nolan saying hi to Wolverine. One rabbit hole, I'm not jumping down. You're all the better for it. Trust me, Nolan. You are all the better for it. That is a very, very smart decision, and you should definitely stick to that decision because I'm telling you right now, it is quite the rabbit hole. I'm not gonna lie. Steve Vendetta. Sorry, just gonna do that. There we go. Steve Vendetta. Beastman's loincloth looks like a shower rug. It does, doesn't it? I don't know. I don't know what the color choices were back then. And to me, it's a little bit too light on this version. I would have liked it a little bit darker. If you look at Classics Beastman, we can just grab him right now. If you look at Classics Beastman, the loincloth is, and I do believe that the original color for Beastman is actually a little bit darker. But yeah, if you look at the original Beastman, the blue is a little bit deeper. So yeah, it is interesting to see the differences between these two. But still super happy to that people will be able to get them because I can't get them. I wish I could, but I can't. Just really bad timing all around. That's just the way it is. Paul Morales, what's going on, Paul? Good to see you. Always good to see Paul. Big M, heading out, Jay. Wish you all the best on your move. Sounds exciting, really. It's true. New adventures. Send your love to JL. It doesn't take much. Thank you, Big M. You're awesome, dude. Thank you. And I hope that your words of encouragement to Big Bad Toy Store will help me to get maybe a partnership with them. That'll be freaking awesome. Stephen Data J, it might help you to use your sorry, it's not coming through. I'm thinking you're saying my tongue. Is it my tongue? when you're pronouncing those Italian names, it works like magic. Perhaps we shall see. To Vazone, he would tower over them. I just saw the scale. Oops, he's massive. He's massive. But he's still awesome to pick up as well, Tiffany. Like seriously, but it's a rabbit hole. It is quite the rabbit hole to go down. So definitely not for the faint of heart. I'm not gonna tell anybody that it's a good idea, because in a lot of ways you really have to be committed when you go down the 1/6 scale rabbit hole. I did want to say that I am going to be at what the heck? No, remove. What the hell? I am going to be at Joe Fest 2025 in Augusta, Georgia, guys. This is always a lot of fun. A lot of great guests, including the great Sergeant Slaughter. It's going to be at the Augusta Convention Center, 901 Reynolds Street, Augusta, Georgia, 3091 30901. It's going to be great. You can pick up tickets right now on joefestusa.com. You can right here. And as I said, lots of great things happening. There's a huge convention, great space. I really am very excited about what's happening with these guys. They got a lot of vendors, as you can see here. It's just absolutely thrilling. They have a photography contest going on right now between June 20th to the 22nd. So, Tiffany, tell Adrian they got some good stuff going on. And of course, I know John is in on that. You can read some of the rules here when they get posted. Super 7's coming back this year, which is awesome. That's going to be great. I'm going to have a chance to talk to Brian. I hope, because I missed out on my chance to talk to Brian last time. And ask him a couple questions about a couple of action figure lines, which I'm wondering about. What's going to be happening with Thundercats? What's going to be happening with Silverhawks going forward? Ever since their workforce had to be diminished slightly, I'm kind of worried, but we shall see what happens. But they also have other things like Dungeons and Dragons. I want them to finish that line as well. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how far they get with that. Fresh Monkey Fiction is also going to be at Joe Fest 2025, sorry. And these guys are awesome. Of course, they have some incredible offerings. And Big Bad Toy Store hopefully will be there. Maybe I'll get a chance to talk to them. They have a convention exclusive. This one's on pre-order. So it's Commander Van Helsing, part of the Phantom Corps command unit, looking so good. So here's some of the details on how you can order your Phantom Corps figure. So you guys can take a look at that on joefestusa.com. Operation Monster Force is in full effect. Another convention, 2025 convention exclusive, limit 1 per day. Lieutenant Griffin, the Eraser, translucent figure, electronic detection stealth ESD mode, Solid Snake. He looks freaking awesome. Gridiron Studios designed the weapons. Fumbles trips into Augusta 2025 at Joe Fest. So we can see some really cool customs going on here. The Joe Fest Real American Toy Convention podcast. You guys can listen in on that. His stupid buddies. Seth Green is going to be a guest this year, I think. Probably. So it's going to be really cool to see him bringing toys to life, talking about Robot Chicken. And of course, the great, the legendary, the incredible Sergeant Slaughter. You can have breakfast with the Sarge. It's a very popular event at the show. Exclusively at Joe Fest 2025. Augusta Marriott, Sunday, June 22nd. It's going to be great. The Sarge is he's a gem. He's an absolute gem. If you guys haven't met him yet, you definitely have to see him at Joe Fest 2025. It's incredible. They have their panel schedule up already, which is awesome. And Roma Fest is going to be there as well. Roma Collectibles. They also have Aaron Derrick Memorial. That's part of what they're doing, lobby swap and room trading nights. So that's where that's actually happening, in the Aaron Derrick Memorial location. And of course, here are some of the featured guests. Of course, as I said earlier, the great Sergeant Slaughter is going to be there. He's amazing. Just an absolute gem. WWE, and of course, G.I. Joe Superstar. Samantha Newark, the voice of Jem. It's so good. If you guys watched Jem when you were kids, it's awesome that she's going to be there. Jem is excitement. And of course, the Loyal Subjects have just released a brand new Jem doll. So awesome. Get it signed at Get a sign at JoeFest 2025. Clara Reese, who was I think she's a super fan, is she? Or like, hold on for a second. Clarice is Hasbro designed. She was the Hasbro design director from 1984 to 1988. Designed several fabrics based on the dolls, and I believe she probably was one of the designers for the gem and the holograms. So great to see her and hear some of her wonderful insights on toy design. The great Larry Hama is going to be at the show. Of course, he was one of the creators in writing, of course, for multiple G.I. Joe figures, as well as what's it called? Marvel characters. So meet Larry Hama. We actually had Larry on the show for a while. So it's great to see that he's coming to Joe Fest. Another gem and awesome, awesome guy. Just incredible. There he is. This was at a previous Joe Fest, but it's always great to see Larry at Joe Fest. And Ron Rudat, another great Operation Recall designer. And I believe he did actually design G.I. Joe and WWF Hasbro Universe figures. So great to see Ron Rudat at Joe Fest 2025, so you guys can meet him. Then there's Brian Cummings. I believe he is the voice actor, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, the voice of Dr. Mindbender. And Snorkels. The Snorks. And some characters from DuckTales, as well as the Berenstein Bears. Great stuff. Good to see him. Zach Hoffman, the voice of Zartan, is going to be there, which is awesome. Oh my God. Is that really the voice of Zartan? Yes, it is. It is the voice of Zartan. And of course, with Cold Slither on the line, he's going to be there. This is great. Meet Zartan, the voice of Zartan, Zach Hoffman, at Joe Fest. And Toy Federation is also bringing along a special guest, Francois Chow. He's going to be there, and he is the voice of Quick Kick. And he did Dr. Perrier in ABC's The Lost. Quick Kick on G.I. Joe, a Real American Hero. The film he was Dr. Chang in the film 21 and Over. He's also Shredder. He was also Shredder in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2: Secret of the Ooze. That's freaking awesome. I didn't know that. Holy crap. That's awesome. So yeah, Quick Kick and the Shredder are going to be at Joe Fest. Francois Chow. Francois Chow. Keon Young, who was a wonderful actor. What has he done? He was the voice of Commander Jun Sato in Star Wars Rebels. Oh wow. Jiang the Fire Master in Avatar. He was Zhong Zhong. Nice. I love Zhong Zhong. Zhong Zhong was amazing in Avatar. Grandpa in American Dragon, and Sensei Young Justice. He was Hi Puffy Amiyumi. Don't know who that is. And Sakai Kojiro in The Record of Ragnarok, as well as 100 other episodes. He was in Titans, Sophia the Fist, Ultimate Spider-Man, Batman, the Animated Series, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Samurai Jack, Naruto, Kung Fu Panda, and more. So yeah, guys, definitely meet Keon Young, who's done so many different roles. But my favorite out of all of those has got to be Zhong Zhong. I love that. That's freaking cool. And was he Snake Eyes? Sorry, what was he? Storm Shadow? I guess only time will tell. A lot of other comic book and creators who have worked on multiple projects. These guys are awesome. Definitely check out all these wonderful guests. Mark Pennington, Doug Hart. Sorry, I missed these guys. Riot Press, Patrick Thomas Parnell, great creator. Works really closely with Ramen Toy and Mark Polton. We also have Doug Hart, who's coming, as well as Adam Riches, Stephen Rice, and Jamie Sullivan. A lot of great creators, guys. Definitely check out all these guests who are going to be at the show. And this is going to be great to see all these guys. Guys, I hope to see you guys at Joe Fest 2025. It's going to be an absolute blast. A lot of different creators and everyone who's going to be showcasing there. And of course, I'll be there with Delta 17, and they have some wonderful exclusives, including these two amazing new action figures. And you guys definitely got to be there, including the Weapons 2-pack. Guys, the Four Horsemen are also going to be there, and showing off the Cosmic Legion, the Mythic Legion, and so many other wonderful figures. The Skeletron crew, Ramen Toys definitely going to be there. Savage Crucible, Chicken Fried Toys, Call Sign Longbow, you name it, they've got it, guys. This is great. So, guys, if you're interested and you really want to be at Joe Fest, head over to joefest.com, or sorry, Joe Fest USA. Tickets are still on sale, and it's going to be a blast. And I hope to see you guys there. Augusta, Georgia, June 20th to the 22nd. Augusta Convention Center, 901 Reynolds Street, Augusta, Georgia, 30901. It's going to be awesome, and I hope to see you guys there. Yeah, guys, it's going to be a crazy couple of weeks for me, and of course, it's already been a crazy couple of weeks for everything that's happening. But I'm going to get through it. The channel, I'm gonna get back onto the projects very, very soon. I want to assure everybody of that. But one of the other things that I'm working on right now is, of course, the El Dragoon comic book with my good friend Danny Green. As a matter of fact, I think I'll just share this with you guys. It's out of the cat's out of the bag already, so I might as well show it to you guys, because I think you guys will get a kick out of it. We debuted a brand new pinup that Danny's gonna be, because Danny's actually gonna be in a show called the Awesome Toy Show, and I won't be able to be there because it's during the same weekend as Joe Fest. But he's gonna have an exclusive pinup for El Dragoon at this show, and it is freaking awesome. I'm just absolutely over the moon with how it turned out, because this thing is absolutely ridiculous. So here it goes, guys. Just for your eyes only. This one will be available for pickup to purchase at the Awesome Toy Show, and I think you guys are gonna get a kick out of this. There it is. After I remove that, this is the brand new pinup for El Dragoon, only available at the Awesome Toy Show. We can see El Dragoon, Lobo Loca versus Solara, and I'm trying to get his name right. Hold on for a second. Talon. These are guys who are going to be showing up in the comic book, and this is one of their earlier matches, and it's going to be great to see these guys go toe-to-toe in the comic book. I'm very, very excited about this. My good friend Danny Green has this is his dream. This is his project. He actually had this all the way back when he was a young kid, and man, I'm very, very excited about how this is shaping up. These guys look absolutely insane, and I'm super excited to be part of this project. So yeah, guys, definitely, if you are in Toronto during the weekend of I believe it is June 20th. No, sorry, June 21st. Yeah, June 21st. At the Awesome Toy Show, Saturday, June 21st. Definitely head over there. Talk to Danny Green. Check out all of the great stuff that he's got on for sale, particularly this, which is just awesome. El Dragoon, which I'm very, very, very excited about. So huge thanks to everybody who's supporting us on that. It's just an absolute pleasure. Let's see. Tuve Zone. Oh, sorry, I read that one already. Sorry, guys. Let's see here. Going way too far. Yeah, thanks, Big M. Take care, brother. Okay, Stevenetta. The stereotypical Italian hand gesture used when making a point or complaining. You know the one. I have no idea what you're talking about. I have no idea. The Collector. Beastman plus shipping plus tax plus tariff. $348. Holy crap. When I saw that in my cart, my finger said, nay. Wow. Are you in a different state? Like, how far away is that, the Collector? Or are you in Canada? Like, is that what happened? Because that's crazy. That is pretty pricey, I have to admit. Nolan, the Collector, yes. Steve, just saw you skim past the contest rules. What's that? What's it about? Head over to. I wasn't gonna go through all the contest rules, Steve. Head over to joefestusa.com and read up on the rules. That way you can definitely enter that contest, because it's going to be amazing. Steven Detta fumbles. Everybody knows he's Cobra Commander's trouser snake. Jeez Louise, Steve. That was a bit too TMI. Lexilator. Mondo has sure been slow at shipping figures. I haven't got my buzz off yet. It's a worldwide problem, Lexilator. I mean, everything's going crazy with shipping and from China and everything. I wouldn't put it against them. I wouldn't hold it against them. Steve Vanetta, Lara Hanna holding that railgun. Bend over, Bill. TW, good morning. Good morning, TW. Tuvaz Zone. El Dragoon coming soon. Yes. El Dragoon is coming soon. It's going to be amazing. Nolan, hi, TW. Good to see you. Motu Dad. Hey, Motu Dad. All the way from Germany. Guys, if you haven't already, please subscribe to Motu Dad. He's definitely one of the premier Master Universe channels in Germany and across the rest of the world. I love his content. He does amazing work. Definitely head over to Motu Dad on YouTube. Give him a like and follow. Tell him that Jay sent you. He also has a wonderful Instagram account and other social media. Definitely check him out. He does incredible work. Great to see you, Motu Dad. Thank you so much. It's great to see you, brother. Nolan, looking forward to El Dragoon. Thank you so much, Nolan. I'm very excited about it. And of course, the East Coast USA. Wow, I'm surprised it's that much. That's freaking crazy. Anytime, Motu Dad. Love your content, my friend. Guys, definitely subscribe to Motu Dad. I don't know. He might be over at Spielbare Messe, which would be great. Would love to see some of his coverage along with Geek Dad Life if they're going again this year. Or has it already passed, Motu Dad? I think it passed, right? Thinking about it now, I think it already passed. But yeah, very excited about all the content that Motu Dad brings to Master Universe collectors. Just awesome stuff. Guys, definitely subscribe to Motu Dad, especially if you are a German speaking fan. So definitely give him a like and a follow. Tell him that Jay sent you. So, for the most part, I just wanted to come by and just say, the channel's not going anywhere. I'm just in the middle of a lot of stuff right now. Traveling, obviously, for conventions. I am going to go at San Diego Comic-Con this year, and there is going to be a panel. So full details will be coming soon, but I did want to tell you guys that the panel will be happening at San Diego Comic-Con. So we're going to be talking about Flipboard and upcoming figures and some other stuff. Probably going to be talking about El Dragoon because obviously Danny's going to be there with me, and maybe even from the realm. You never know, right? We have a lot of the team is involved in other projects, and we'd love to give them a shout out while we're at the convention. If you're coming to San Diego Comic-Con, I would love to see you guys. If you see me on the floor, or if you come to the panel, please say hi. I would love to talk to you guys in person. It's always great to meet you guys and talk about our love of toys, everything that we share in common. And of course, the community is just so great. I've been so blessed to have a great community like you guys, and I would love to meet you guys in person. Of course, anybody who's going to be heading to Joe Fest, it's going to be great. Only a week to go, and it's going to be freaking amazing. Of course, Danny and I are going to be doing a Kickstarter for El Dragoon. So, guys, we're looking forward to maybe having some support from the community. We're starting with a comic book, but action figures are on the way. Okay, and I know that's what we're all excited for. And you never know, we might actually bring us something special to San Diego Comic-Con for El Dragoon. Wink. And it's not going to be, and we're hoping that it's not just going to be Prince. We're hoping. Fingers crossed, it'll be made in time. I'm being very ambiguous there, but I think that all of us here who are collectors for toys are going to be very, very excited about that. So, Adrian, I'm just saying. But anyway, I hope to get back to a regular schedule once things start to calm down. Obviously, with the travel, with everything that's happening right now, working on projects like El Dragoon and helping out other projects and Kickstarters, like I'm super excited that the Fall of Grayskull 2 is being funded. Like, huge shout out, huge thanks to everybody who liked, shared, commented, and of course contributed to that Kickstarter. Oh my God, if it wasn't for you guys, it would never have happened. And I'm so excited that the Fall of Grayskull 2 is going to be a thing. I'm incredibly humbled. Sorry, I'm just typing in to try and show you guys the the Kickstarter right now. Fall of Grayskull 2. I wish I could talk and type at the same time, but apparently I can't. All right, there it is. How come it, what? Really? Why is it not coming up? That's weird. Yeah, guys. Thanks to your effort. Thanks to everybody who contributed because, wow, just absolutely incredible. They were at the end of it, they were able to raise $64,080. And you can continue to pledge until the end of the month. So huge shout out to everybody. Their next stretch goal is not that far away. It's only about $10,000 away. And for their next stretch goal, guys, we definitely want to reach this goal. It's huge. Their very next stretch goal, if I can find it, where is it? Come on, guys. It's down here somewhere. Here it is. Their next stretch goal is at 75,000, and if we reach $75,000 on the next stretch goal, they're gonna cast Frosta, Castaspella to be added to the roster in the movie. Added to the lineup. This will cover the costs of the actors, the costumes, the special effects, the VFX needed to bring these characters to life. It's going to be freaking awesome. So let's try to get them to 75,000 by the end of the month, guys. It's going to be great. And if we somehow reach 100,000, Count freaking Marzo is going to be added to the cast. This will cover the cost of the actor, the costumes, the special effects, the VFX needed to bring the character to life. Important filming locations added, and more key sets built. So a lot of great characters. And once we reach 150,000, if that's even possible, more characters, more rewards. Grizzlor will be out of the lineup and covering all those same costs. And the plushie Orko will be made available as well. And if we somehow reach 200,000 or more, there's also going to be Scorpia, a whole bunch of different rewards, and a 250,000, which was their original goal. They're going to go with so many different new figures and new costumes and everything like that. It's going to be freaking great. But yeah, guys, we are so close to being able to unlock Frosta and Castaspella. It was great to collaborate with so many different toy tubers to help bring this to fruition. Huge shout out to Daniel Benedict and his team, everybody who's going to work on this. Guys, they've already raised $64,080. They only need 10,000, a little over 10,000, a little over $10,000 to get to their next goal. And it is freaking amazing. So huge congratulations to the Fall of Grayskull 2. Let's keep it up, guys. Let's get 2 Masters of the Universe movies out next year. I think that is not a lot to ask. It can definitely happen, and I think we will definitely be better for it if we have 2 Master Universe movies, more than just one. So I did want to talk a little bit about what's going on with MJR Collector. Now that the gas has dropped a little bit, it's not exactly where I want it to be. It's still a little bit high, but I'm going to start going back to do a little bit of toy hunting. I think it's not going to be as frequent as it used to be. I'm probably going to end up doing maybe once a week, because I used to go 3 times a week when the channel was at its peak. But as it is right now, I think I'm going to go back to toy hunting about once a week. I'm going to make it an effort to go and do that. Gas is just very, very expensive, so for me, it's a bit of a slog to go out there. And the toy prices, it's just absolutely astronomical. But I know that a lot of people love to see Toys R Us, and I know a lot of people enjoy the toy hunts. So I'm going to make a conservative effort. No, I'm going to make a very dedicated effort to go out once a week. But the channel itself cannot survive on toy hunts anymore. I've realized that. The channel cannot survive on toy hunts. So I'm planning to add additional content to MJR Collector. I think that these are fun. Doing this with you guys tonight. I think, opening up packages that I received from Entertainment Earth and, sharing with you guys what's coming in. I think those are fun. And I think that you guys, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please let me know now if you guys enjoyed that segment. And I think I'm going to also talk about the collection and how it's coming about. I was building a toy room downstairs that's actually, it's still there, but very shortly it's going to come down. So I'm going to catalog my progress with the with the space downstairs and show you where I got to, and share with you guys what happened. And then I think it's going to be fun as I'm moving into my new place, once that starts to happen, to show you guys setting up my new toy room. I think that's actually something, a journey that we can take together. And I think that I'm going to learn a lot about building a toy room, different display cases, different, um, bookshelves or stands or whatever it is that I decide to use. Maybe some lighting, and I would love to get your feedback. What can I do? How can I make this room better? What is it that the community can do to build our toy room together? I think that would be really really great, and I want to get some feedback from all of you and how I can make better. Any suggestions that you have, you know, I think that would be a lot of fun. So I'm hoping to take MJR Collector into that direction and see if that works. Because I don't want MJR Collector to disappear. I think it's a great channel. I think that while I was able to do toy hunts, people were enjoying them, and I got a lot of feedback. And some of my biggest videos are actually on MJR Collector. That's not even exaggerating at all. So I don't want that channel to suffer anymore, because the pandemic really did a number on it, and I really want that to be a thing, going forward. Um, so I'm hoping that you guys will continue to follow me on that journey. And I also actually have also started, just so that you guys know, I started another channel called OG Mega J, and it's where I am now migrating much of my older content onto. I'm My older content was a bit, cringy. I mean, that's what it is. When you are an up and coming YouTuber, you don't know what you're doing. Um, I learned a lot over the years, but I don't want to lose that content. I like that content. I mean, it's things that I want to keep and remember. So that's more of an archival thing. I just want to migrate many of my old content for anime, cartoons, and all the reviews I did back then. I'm migrating it over to OG Mega J. So if you ever want, I'm going to be actually putting links to all my channels on my front page. That was a suggestion from my good friend um, Johnny Millennium, the happy console gamer. He basically told me, "What the hell are you doing, Jay? You're stupid for not putting it on your channel." So you know what? That's actually a really good idea. So I'm gonna put that together. Um, so yeah, that's another thing that I'm doing along the way. I'm archiving a lot of my old work, and yeah, I'm also doing some commentary there. Actually, I think that it's also a great spot to just put my thoughts down. So if you guys are interested in hearing my thoughts about life, about situations that I find myself in, or people find themselves in, I'm also putting some other more like personal videos there. Not really personal, but more opinionated, more opinions. I have a opinion videos up on there. So that's very unscripted. It's more off the from the heart, kind of, you know what I mean, kind of off the cuff kind of stuff. So kind of like live. It's very much live, but I'm not really interacting with anybody. I'm just putting down my thoughts. So OG Mega J is going to be the place for that. And of course, we're going to get back to a regular schedule here on MJR Mega J Retro. And I just wanted to sit down tonight and really thank everybody for supporting the channel as much as we did. For those of you guys who didn't realize it already, we hit 20,000 subscribers this year. Holy crap! Oh my god! I never thought in a million years that I'd hit even 1,000 subscribers, and here we are sitting at 20,000 subscribers. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for all the support over the years. It's just absolutely mind blowing to me that 20,000 people have subscribed to this channel, and it's all because of you guys. For liking, commenting, and subscribing to the channel. You guys are freaking amazing. Um, yeah, it's just humbling to think that there are 20,000 people who could be watching, which is nuts to think about. But I really am humbled by that, and it's always great to see you guys in the wild, meeting you and catching up, and just like sharing our collective love of action figures, cartoons, and the popular culture of the 70s, 80s, and 90s. It's just been incredible. The biggest thing that my biggest takeaway from this, the one thing that really makes me so happy, is knowing that there's a community out there of incredible people who share a common interest of action figures, toys, cartoons, pop culture. it really is humbling to think that there's so many of us, right? Because there's so many. There's the world's full of so much crap right now that I look to channels like Geek Dad Live. I look to channels like you know Toy Connections and Toy Habits. Um, so many of these great creators like Pixel Dan, Dan Larson over at Secret Galaxy. Even very, very critical channels like Retroblasting. And I've always said this. I've always said this. And you know what? I'm going to say it one more time. I don't think Michael is negative. I don't think so. I think Michael is critical. And I think that's important. I think that there needs to be a critical, objective look at our hobby. Some people not appreciate that, but it's important. And I have always looked up to Michael French. I've always appreciated his work. His channel is an inspiration to me, and he's one of the reasons why I decided to do a toy channel. Um, but I have a lot of people I look up to. My good friend Johnny Millennium. Over at Happy Console Gamer, an incredible YouTuber. I mean, just his insights on video games and his knowledge is just absolutely insane. And he's always been a wonderful, friend and given me so much advice over the years. But there's so many other great channels out there that everyone should check out. You know what I mean? Like um, JB's Toy Trunk. You know what I mean? Definitely, you should check that one out. Um, so many other ones like a Toy Kind of Mood, right? Wonderful toy tubers, especially if you're into GI Joe. Tidarium Hanger, another wonderful toy tuber. Some people don't appreciate it, but the Junkman, that Junkman is fine. He's a great toy tuber. He really is. He's gotten into some controversy over the years, but honestly, he's a great guy. I met him again at Toylanta. Awesome guy. Seriously. Um, and then of course there's like amazing channels like my good friend Michael Mercy, just an incredible human being, and his insights on everything retro. You just can't beat that. And I've been blessed to be friends with so many other great creators like my good friend Carlos from the Badass Reviews, JP over at Thundercats Classics. You know, I wish I could name every single channel that has ever inspired me, but there are just so many great creators out there, and I wish I could work with them all. My good friend Jeffrey Lyles over at over at Lyles Figure Files, just did a live stream not too long ago. It's about time I go back over there and hang out with him. He's just an incredible resource for Marvel and DC Comics, and just incredible. And of course, my good friends over at Comics Asylum, Steve Bynum and Vaughn. I try my best to be on their podcast every Wednesday. And if you guys haven't already, definitely subscribe to those guys. Definitely subscribe to everybody who I mentioned tonight. So many other creators that I haven't been able to, just off the top of my head, like the Man Cave Collectibles, SMC, Toy Hunts, the Roughshod Stocks. So many wonderful creators that I've met over the years and have become friends with. I wish I wish I could remember everybody, but it's they're so talented and so creative. And of course, my good friend Danny Green of Danny Green Collects. He's up and coming, man, and keep an eye out for Danny because he's going to be making waves. And everybody who's been here tonight, to Vaz Zone, Tiffany, and Adrian, you guys got to check out their channel. They do some amazing work, incredible customizations. My good friend Brian over at um, um, oh man, why am I drawing a blank? Kenzo's Creations, another wonderful content creator. There he is. He's right there. Endless Fables. Brian over at Endless Fables, again, wonderful creator. And like I said, Motu Dad, incredible Master Universe fan and creator. Toy Bro, all these guys, all these creators, they're just doing amazing work. And I wish I could shout out everybody, who's ever been part of the channel, supported the channel. My good friend Dave Wonder, who helped make you know, the Fall of Grayskull 2 happened. You know, and of course, Rip, you know, like he's doing some amazing stuff. Gripping and ripping, man, just crazy. Kevin over at Toying Around, all these guys. Again, I wish I could remember everybody and just say huge shout out to everybody and thanks to everybody for everything that they do. Right, we're all part of this amazing community, guys, and it's something of a privilege. Geek Dad Life, as I said earlier, you know what I mean. And of course, how could I forget my good friend and the creator of something incredibly special, the Mad Hatter. You know, if it wasn't for him, Flipboard would not be alive, would not exist. And of course, my good friend, Mr. Home Arcade. Can't forget him, or else he'll never let me forget it. Guys, subscribe to all these wonderful channels and all these wonderful creators. They really do deserve all of your love and support. And I really feel blessed that you guys have given me so much love and support over the years. It's something I don't deserve, but I thank you. I really do. And I hope to see you guys at a convention very, very soon, whenever that is. And don't be afraid to reach out to me to just say, "Hey, Jay," and I'll turn around and we're gonna grab a selfie. We're gonna talk a little bit. It's gonna be great. But do forgive me if I'm running to a place and I all I can do is just say hi and take a selfie. Then I have to dash right away. That does often happen, and I apologize to anybody who I had to do that to. But uh, the channel's not going anywhere. We're gonna keep going as much as we can, and I'm just humbled and blessed that you guys, you know, stick around and enjoy the content. I hope you enjoy the content. But yeah, you guys are the freaking best. Thank you so much. Let's read the last comments before we start winding it down. It's getting late over here. It's already 12 o'clock in the morning, and I do have to get back on track for tomorrow. Red King's Royal Toy Soiree. Thank you for the shout out. My channel needs all the help it can get. In fact, I posted a YouTube video just the other day. It's Batman McFarlane. Have a great day, and thank you for the great vids. Guys, definitely give the Red King Royals Toy Soiree. I like it and a follow. Definitely check out his channel. I have to check it out now because I love that username, that handle. It's freaking amazing. Give him a like and a follow. That's what Jay sent you. Steve Vendetta. Jay, which do you prefer, Motu or Muto? Massive unidentified terrestrial organisms from the America Godzilla films. I love them both. I'm a huge Godzilla fan, my friend. TW, I guess you were at Los Alamos 2 last weekend at Motu Dad. That is an amazing event. I do believe that Axel Jimenez, and I keep pronouncing his name wrong. I'm going to have to ask Danny how to pronounce it properly. Jimenez, I believe, was there, I think, this year again, as well as I do believe Raul Barrero has been a guest there multiple times. So definitely, everybody, that's an incredible convention. You should definitely check it out. There they are, Vaz2 Zone, Tiffany, and of course, Adrian. Good to see you guys. Definitely subscribe to Vaz2 Zone. They're amazing creators. Steven, Adrian from ADOL Collectibles. I have no idea. The Collector. I supported the Fall of Grayskull 2 pledge for Tila upgrade figure upgrade kit. Collector, you live up to your name, my friend. Thank you so much. That is incredible. Motu Dad at TW. No, unfortunately, I wasn't there. I wasn't at the LA Los Alamos. I don't have time to attend any of the events this year because of work. That's unfortunate, but guys, definitely subscribe to Motu Dad on YouTube. He's incredible creator and working very, very hard. Adrian! To Best Zone. I really enjoy watching the toy hunting. I'm gonna get back to it. I'm gonna get back to it, Tiffany. Don't worry. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Steve Vendetta. Now that the government has dropped the carbon tax on gasoline, they should cut the bend over you tax next year. Oh, Steve, you are a gem. To Zone. Yes, it's a mix of the best to watch, in my opinion. Thank you so much, Tiffany. You're amazing. How about rebranding as Major Collector? That's cool. I might, yeah. Big Rib, what's going on, Big Rib? Good to see you, brother. How you doing tonight? Nolan, saying hi to the Big Rib. Steve, I hope my levity will help carry you into the weekend with more positivity. Thank you, Steve. Honestly, Steve, I know you always mean well. That's why, you know what? It took me a while. It took me a while to figure out your comedy, but sometimes I can't read what you're saying though. It's just Big Rib, 20K, you deserve it, Jay. No, no, no. No, Big Rib. It's this community. That 20K is for you. That 20K is everybody in this room. That 20K is us. It's not me. All right, it's us. That's the truth. There would be no Mega J Retro without you. Nolan, awesome, and congrats, Jay. No, thank you, brother. And again, it's us. It's not G. It's not me. It's us. Motu Dad, congratulations on 20K. Those followers are more than deserved. Guys, let's get Motu Dad up to 20K. I mean, like, the guy's doing incredible work. Definitely give him a like and a follow. Tell him that Jay sent you. He's he needs more subscribers, man. So do I. Everybody needs more subscribers. Oh my god, it's crazy. Yeah, man, a lot of things happening in the world today. Steve, or change your name to Dan. I know, right? Dan Larson, Dan Eggerly. Just just all of the Dans. Dan's everywhere. Pixel Dan. Kenzo Creations, of course, guys, definitely check out Kenzo Creations. Amazing creator, 100%. You guys got to give him a like and a follow. I also Spill the Geek Tea. I forgot to mention them, and of course, Reverend Amagon. God, Kenzo, help me out with the channel name. I can't remember anymore. God, I'm at the spot. I'm so tired. Kenny, help me out. Steve, or change your name to. I know it seems like a winning formula, 100%. Tuvaz Zone. I need a different pen. I need a pen and a different paper. We'll have to go back later to look up these channels. Yes, please do. They're amazing. Steven Data, Jay, it doesn't matter how many channels you name drop, you're still my one and only. Oh, Steve, you're making me blush. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. You're the man, Jay. No, dude, you're the man. You are the man. Frank, sorry, folks. Mr. Home Arcade really isn't Jimmy Walker, or so he claims. Thanks, Tiffany. Appreciated it. Toy Connections, another wonderful channel to subscribe to. Definitely subscribe to 10 over at Toy Connections. It's update time. And of course, you can catch up. You can catch both of us at Jolanta 2025. Guys, don't forget, it's going to be happening at Augusta, Georgia. For whatever reason that happened. I hate it when it does that. June 20th to 22nd at the Augusta Convention Center. And like I said, don't forget that we are going to be there with Delta 17. If I can find it. Hold on, where it is. There it is. I found it. Come on. Where is it? It's around here somewhere. Ah, it's at the top. Come on. Ah, it's gone. Seriously, where'd it go? Ken, you got to talk to these guys about where they put. Where do they put it? It's literally gone. It's at the top. It's got to be at the top. Hold on. It's right here. Seriously, where is it? Ah! What the hell? It should have been right there. No, that's the photography contest. Anyway, Delta 17 is going to be at JoeFest 2025. Where the hell did it go? Oh my god, this is just so sad. Obviously, I don't know what I'm doing. As always, it's a crap fest when it comes to me, guys. Seriously, where did it go? It's got to be here. Was it right there? Hold on. Ah! I am so bad at this. Where is it? Honestly, though, they gotta do something about this website. Seriously, Ken, talk to them about the website. This is just ridiculous. Oh my god, how the hell? Anyway, Toy Connections is going to be at JoeFest 2025. Jeez, just what? Total fail. Jay continues to fail multiple times over. It's just ridiculous. Anyway, there he is. Toy Connections. James Morrison, I missed your super late night live streams. Can you bring back those a couple of times a month? Pretty please. We'll see what we can do, James. I'll try my best. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. As always. Always good to see James Morrison. Todd Say, Mega JX Retro. Wow. There's one I haven't heard one. That would be really cool. Let's see here. Mega Dan, no. Sorry, I'm gonna fight him on that one. Tasty Cake, yes, Tasty Cake. That's right, Tasty Cake. There he is. See, it was on the tip of my tongue. I had it. I had it. Yes, please subscribe to the Tasty Cake. Todd say, change your name to Ken. Mega Ken Retro. Jeez Louise. That'll be my 20th celebration name, Todd. Oh my god. Control F. Oh my gosh. That's Boost 35 to 37. Yes, guys, please come check us out. It's going to be an awesome time at Augusta, Georgia. We're going to have a blast. Toy Connections. It was probably announced on IG and Facebook. It probably was. That's a lot. That's an old Toy Connection screenshot. It still says I'm 5K subs. Pardon me, guys. Ken has recently reached the 10K mark, guys. He's absolutely he's climbing even fast. I think he's at 11K right now. He's freaking amazing. And that is my 2024 announcement. Absolutely. But yeah, guys, please subscribe to all the wonderful creators that I mentioned earlier. They're doing amazing work, especially Ken of Toy Connections and, of course, Kenzo's creations. These guys are incredible. And to Vazone. I can't find there. To Vazone. Tiffany, good to see you. And of course, Motu Dad and all those wonderful creators there. They are all deserving of your attention and part of this wonderful community. So, guys, the Megatron Retro channel is not going anywhere. We are just in transition right now, literally in transition. I'm packing up boxes and doing what I can to actually get everything done. And, of course, I want to take you on this journey of building a new toy room in my new place. Once I get it, hopefully I have room for it. I don't know. But there's going to be a lot of changes, small ones. And I might have to get rid of some of my collection. I don't know, which would be very disappointing. But life moves on, everybody. Life moves on. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. It's been an absolute pleasure catching up with you and talking about both my channels. Actually, more like my 3 channels now. And actually, there are 4, but I'm not really talking about the other one right now. But we'll get to that a little later. But guys, thank you so much. I hope to see all of you at Augusta, Georgia for Joe Fest 2025. It's going to be absolutely awesome. Sorry, Ken, I'm going to have to make you disappear now. It's going to be at Augusta, Georgia, June 20th to 22nd at the Augusta Convention Center, 901 Reynolds Street, Augusta, Georgia, 30901. Come and meet me, Ken of Toy Connections, of course, our good friend, Emerald Knight Photo, John. We hope that all of our good friends are going to be there. Crash, Joe Ricondo, so many other guys who are going to help us out that weekend. Sergeant Slaughter is going to be there. Same thing with the voice of Gem of the holograms. Some of the creators at Hasbro at the time for all of those wonderful toy brands. And it's going to be a blast. The great Larry Hama is going to be there too. So it's going to be absolutely awesome. So guys, check us out at Joe Fest. And of course, I'll bring it up, Ken, just because, you know what? We have to, right? We have to. So Instagram.com/ what's it called? Delta 17. So guys, whoa, that's not Delta 17. That's some dude. Delta 17. Come on. There we go. Delta 17 toys. So guys, Desert Storm 2-pack and Hailstorm are going to be the exclusives for the Delta 17 at Joe Fest 2025. You can pick these up only at Joe Fest. And the Cobra variant, the blue and red, for the Hailstorm pack will be exclusive to the show. These guys look freaking awesome, and they fit in with your O-ring collection. It's going to be so much fun. And as I said earlier, you can also pick up the Deserts 2-pack. These guys are killing it right now. Very excited to see these guys. Look at Cobra Commander taking a ride on the Hailstorm. Isn't that so great? That is just awesome. And of course, all the other wonderful Delta 17 figures, including the weapons packs, which we will also have available at the show. Guys, come check us out at Joe Fest 2025. It's going to be absolutely awesome. And of course, my good friend Ken of Toy Connections is going to be there. It's going to be so much fun. And we hope to see you guys there. Last comments before we log off, everybody. Where are we? God dang, that's a lot. Okay, for whatever reason, everything exploded all of a sudden. All right, where am I? I just lost my place. Jeez Louise. Tony's Figs, another wonderful toy tuber who I didn't mention, and now I'm going to mention right now. Guys, subscribe to Tony's Figs on YouTube. He's going to be at Joe Fest 2025, and we're going to be hanging out with Tony's Figs. Awesome creator. You guys are going to have a lot of fun, especially, of course, if you're into G.I. Joe. Baldy Locks, as I said, a Toy Kind of Mood, all those wonderful guys. Definitely give them a like and a follow. Tell them that Jay sent you. Steve Vendetta, any relations between Tasty Cake and Bukkake? Jeez Louise, dude. I can't believe you actually got me to say that. Jeez. Not going to say that again. Good night. Take it easy, Nolan. Good to see you. We'll be only 2 of the booths away from the Sarge. That's going to be awesome. Tony's Figs is shouting out to Nolan. Let's see here. Yes, all the photos were provided by Emerald Knight Photo. Again, John's going to be there, and he's going to take part of that photography contest. It's going to be great. Nolan, it was a blast as always. Take care, Jay. Thank you so much, Nolan. You take care, my friend. Customizers, man. Yes, he is. Clint Jorgensen. Tony's one of the greats, but I don't think he can make it to Georgia. He made it last year. He made it last year. Kenzo's Creations. Jeez, I'm not saying that, Kenzo. You almost got me. Tony's Figs. Awesome. Good to see you, Tony. And Todd say, have fun and stay safe at Joe Fest All. And how can I forget Lawrence, man? Yes, a toy kind of mood. And gosh, why am I drawing a blank all of a sudden? Tony, help me. I always just say Lawrence. I don't say anything else. He's doing a toy. He's doing a Tuesday. What is it? Thursday night with a friend. He's literally doing it right now. What? Why is my head just doing just? What am I doing here, guys? I'm failing so badly. Yes, there it is. Both of these guys are just like, yes, a punk with toys. That was a complete fail. Like literally a complete fail. I'm tired, guys. I'm so tired. Lawrence, I apologize. A punk with toys. Doing it right now. He's having a chat with a friend right now. Oh my God. Somebody shoot me. Clint Jorgensen. Jay, remember, I will be there Saturday only to support Ken and Bret Hart being the GOAT. Clint, let's talk, brother. You are amazing, my friend. Let's talk. I definitely want to catch up with you, brother. No. Okay, no. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna say no. Todd, Todd. Toy Connections. I may have added a word. Tony, I thought you said you were out. My bad, man. Changing plans, baby. There he is. See? Told you. The fellow attorney, you're a little late, but good to see you, brother. Thank you for joining, and thank you for supporting the channel. You were awesome, my friend. You know it, Ken. You know it. And of course, Ken's Creations. Great stuff. Yes, fellow tough. He is a parent. Unfortunately, he is. Guys, thank you so much for being here tonight. It's been an absolute pleasure. Please subscribe to all these wonderful channels. Tony's Figs, Toy Connections, like, of course, a punk with toys. God dang it. Kenzo's Creations, Two Vast Zone, everybody who was here tonight, Motu Dad, thank you guys for being here. You guys are freaking awesome. It's always great to see you guys, and thank you all for the wonderful support. We will see you guys at Joe Fest 2025, everybody. I hope you're all doing well, staying safe, and as always, everybody, thank you very much for watching. Good journey, everybody. Yojo June continues, and we'll see you guys at Joe Fest 2025. Geek proud, everybody.